Tonight, Legacies premiered on the CW. Most people, I feel like, who have watched this show tonight are going to watch this show. Probably already have seen its previous shows. This show is a spinoff of another CW show called The Originals, which ended earlier this year. And The Originals was a spinoff of another CW TV show called The Vampire Diaries. This review is pretty much going to be spoiler free for all three shows. There's not really a whole lot that happened in the first episode of Legacies that I feel like could even really be spoiled, because to be honest, I feel like nothing really happened. I really don't want to be too harsh on the show because had pretty high hopes whenever it was first announced, but I have to admit that this pilot episode kind of just left me with a meh feeling. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't amazing either. Like I said, I don't like to be, in other reviews, I don't like to be that harsh on pilot episodes because you do have to sometimes watch a couple for a show to really kind of get into its groove. And so I don't like to be that harsh on pilot episodes. However, it does worry me that the show, after watching it, it didn't really make me feel anything for it, if that makes any sense. Most of the time, even when I watch a pilot episode, I have some kind of reaction to it. And this show, I just really don't have much of one. I think one of the biggest things is I didn't really find any of the new characters all that interesting. Of course, we didn't get to see much of all of them. It mainly focused on Hope. I'm sure we'll get to see more of the other characters as the series progresses, but I don't really care about any of them. To be honest, they could kill them all off in the next episode, and I probably wouldn't care. I don't even remember most of their names. It was nice to see Alaric again. He was a great character in the Vampire Diaries. It was great to see him again. It was also nice to see Matt for the whole 5 seconds that he was in the show. And I was kind of surprised that we didn't see Caroline at all in the series premiere. I don't know if the actress has been slated to appear in the show at all, but I'm hoping that we're going to see her pretty soon within the series, because I think she would bring a lot. Her character would bring a lot to the show, I think, and really kind of maybe give it something that it's missing, which I can't even put my finger on exactly what that is, but it just felt, I don't even know how to explain it. Something was missing. Maybe after I watch a few more episodes, I'll be able to put my finger on exactly what that is, but right now, I don't know. I do kind of wonder slightly if it's the age of the characters that is making it so hard for me to connect with them in any way. When I first started watching The Vampire Diaries, I watched it way back when it first began. So as the series progressed, I kind of grew up with the characters. And then by the time the originals came around and they got their spinoff, it was good because I was at that good age where where that kind of stuff was more interesting to me at that point than kind of the high school drama. And so the originals I enjoyed throughout the entire 5 seasons. This show, however, I feel like it's kind of going backwards in the progression to where we're going back to high school like we did in season 1 of Vampire Diaries. To be honest, I don't know if Vampire Diaries premiered like tomorrow night with the very first pilot episode. I don't know if I would actually watch it. I would feel the exact same way about that as I do right now about Legacies. It could just simply be that I'm not really the target demographic for this show. And I kind of thought maybe, with how Originals was, I was kind of hoping maybe I would be, but it may just not, it just may not be a show for me. Like I said, though, I'm definitely going to watch a few more episodes. I'm not going to just completely cut the show off at this point. I've been watching this franchise, I guess you could say, since the beginning. So I want to at least give it a shot, let it get a couple episodes under its belt, probably watch maybe the first 5 or 6 episodes, and see if the show is going to kind of pick up, and maybe some of the other characters and stuff will become more interesting the more we get to see them. I don't want to be completely negative in the review. There were a few things that I liked, so I would like to express those. That way this review isn't just all about the bad. I did enjoy the special effects. They were very good. I also, I'm not going to spoil it, but the twist kind of in the end was, it was kind of predictable. I kind of saw it coming, but it was a nice twist. However, I do think it's kind of a misdirect. And if you've already seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. It's just not going to be the villain. That's all I'm going to say about it. Overall, the series premiere was okay. It didn't really have, it wasn't bad, but it didn't really have anything in it that really drew me in. And to be honest, I don't really have any excitement going into going into next week's episode. I guess we'll see if the series picks up or if it just kind of never does for me. But I'm sure there are people out there that really enjoy the premiere. And like I said, I might just not be so much of the demographic anymore for this kind of show. And that's okay. But for me, it was just an okay premiere. And I do hope that it gets better as the series progresses and maybe can get my attention a little bit more. But for now, it's just a wait and see for me to see if it's going to be something I continue to watch. What did you think about the series premiere? I am interested to know what other people thought of the premiere. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, reactions, reviews, stuff like that, hit that subscribe button. That's all I got for you right now. I'll see everybody next time.